Looking back, I realized that there are three significant impressions upon my learning. My first impression came when I read about the difference between ill-structured and well-structured problems and discovered that utilizing CI can be an excellent way to solve these types of problems. The second concept that has been impressed upon me came about during our group project on the Indian residential schools. We discovered that collaborative inquiry provides a safe and intimate setting for discussing sensitive topics and relaying information of a sensitive nature. Lastly, but most importantly, I experienced a significant increase to my learning when I read through the collaborative inquiry process. I realized that although collaboration can exist anytime two or more people work together, collaborative inquiry happens when two or more people collectively move through the inquiry process together. All of these learning advances have affected my professional practice in the following ways. I now know to follow this process when engaging my employees in collaborative inquiry. I also now know that I can use it to complete HR training on sensitive topics such as sexual harassment, as well as utilize this process to challenge my employees to collectively come up with solutions to problems and to work together to create a team atmosphere. The professional community I joined was a Facebook group of home educators who are located in my community. The question I asked them was about what strategies they use when trying to get their kids to work together to solve a problem. The responses I received were not what I was expecting, with comments such as, "I yell, figure it out," and not much group problem solving going on. Truth be told, I was expecting the home educators would use some sort of established method. But then one of the commenters stated that the only group discussions seemed to be when we are talking about more abstract thoughts like morality. And then they give ideas in turn, and I try to keep the answers viable and away from responses like punch the bad guy in the face with a sharp. Another commenter stated that having the opportunity to practice problem solving and develop critical thinking through interaction far outweighs telling them how to do it. Of course, they need some guidance once in a while, but chances are you've already given them the tools to work together as a team. Now they need the hands-on practice. What I really learned from this discussion was that the homeschool environment is very different from the classroom, but that it is a more natural environment to find collaborative inquiry in. At first, the home educators didn't seem to say that they did anything that resembled collaborative inquiry, but then as the discussion unfolded, it became clear that they were both involving CI as part of their curriculum, they just didn't realize it. This discussion also made me think more critically about the connection between the homeschool environment and the collaborative inquiry, and got me interested to research more on the topic. You can read more about my professional community discussion on my digital portfolio. Please switch to slideshow mode to enable the button. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.